Hey, good morning. So every year I do a 12-card reading for myself that gives me an action word and an intention to help me get through the month. And this year I've decided to do a weekly video talking about this so that you can understand how helpful this is and why it's important. So this month's reading said that I will be secured by the quality and the artistry of my words. That means to pay attention to the stories that I'm telling myself, which brings me to the story today that I wanted to bring about something that happened 18 years ago. I was homeschooling my son and having a really tough time doing it. He was rebelling and didn't want to do it, and I was doing everything that I knew and seemed to be just really fucking it up. I was at my wit's end and absolutely terrified that I was just going to make an absolute mess of things. And so I had said something awful to Garrett, and I was berating myself for it because I knew I was being an absolute jerk, but I didn't know how to get myself out of it. And so as I was hooking up my dog, Tootsie Roll, where is she? She's right there. There's Tootsie. As I was hooking up Tootsie Roll to her leash, we were getting ready to go for a walk. And as I was hooking up that leash, I asked no one in particular, how am I supposed to get through this? And the very next thought that came to my head changed my life forever. It said, your attitude's a lot like the rudder on a ship. And as long as you can keep your attitude adjusted appropriately, you can get where you need to go. But if it gets stuck, then you're just going to go in circles, frustrating yourself and everybody else around you. Well, for the first time in weeks, wow, I felt hopeful. And I felt curious about what the rest of the boat meant. If my attitude's the rudder, then what else does the boat mean? And so for the next hour, as we walked through the neighborhood, I thought to myself about all the different parts of the ship and what they could stand for. The first thing that came to mind was our heart is the ship's wheel. Our strength is the mast. Our sail is the soul. The crow's nest is our forethought. The beautiful lady on the front of the ship is our face. The keel, the really heavy thing at the bottom of the ship, that's our responsibilities. And by taking care of our responsibilities, that helps to keep us stable. Wow. So I came home and I drew it out. And I put it on my desk, and it just helped stabilize me. It helped me to see myself as not the storm that I was sailing through, but to see myself as a boat, charting a course toward a life worth living. Now, it's been 18 years since that happened, and I just finished the rough draft of my book that talks about this analogy and all the things that it has helped me to learn and to understand about myself and to heal. I didn't know I was coming up with this idea to heal myself. I didn't know I had trauma, but boy, did I. And I do. And I'm working on it. And so now I'm sharing this idea with everybody. I've been sharing it with my nieces and my son and my friends for years and years and years. And now I'm looking forward to getting it out into the world, because if ever we have needed some help to tell us who we are as we're going through all of this, something that is helpful is reminding that our attitude is like a rudder. I came up with a little something to answer that question. How am I supposed to get through this? With my attitude as a rudder and my hands on the ship's wheel of my heart, I do solemnly swear to do my very best in current circumstances, to follow my captain's orders and be a good crew member to my mates. And so I hope this helps you. If you're one of my nieces, I love you so much. I know you've heard this so many, many, many times, but if you could share this with your friends, with anybody else that is absolutely terrified and not sure of what the hell's going on. How are we supposed to get through this? We're going to get through this, one way or the other. It's going to be okay. We are meant for this. With the captain of our ship, our connection to the universe, and our connection to our inner child. I just found her last year. She was one of the latest parts of the ship I didn't even know was there. But I'm telling this story to you, as I've been sharing it with my nieces and my son and all of my friends. I'm also telling this story to my inner child. so I can explain to her that everything that we went through, all of the hard stuff, all of the painful stuff, that it all was worth it to come here. That what we have been through is not proof that we're broken. It's proof that we survived and that we are stronger now because we've made it through. We have gravitas. What a great word. Say it with me. Gravitas. That means we've been through some stuff and we're still here. We've learned along the way and we have wisdom to pass along and to share with others. And I love you so much. I'm so grateful for your time and your attention, and I hope this helps. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. You know all this stuff. Thanks for being here.